Well, time to get spicy with some recipes to make a perfect breakfast in bed. Chef Mark Bailey, welcome to you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And you've got a new book out. Let's take a look. I gotta say, why?
Looking in boxes is a little salacious, I know.
Yes. That's just the first course, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's 50 ways to keep your mate in bed, so you have to do something.
Wow.
In the kitchen.
All right. Well, kick us off then.
Sure. You know, you always want to start breakfast in bed with a little sparkly.
Yes.
So, you know, Barefoot Bubbly Citrus Fusion. It's like a mimosa in a bottle.
Really?
So it's really, really simple, really, really affordable. You don't even have to do anything. Just get a chilled flute, pop that bottle open, pour it in, and you're good to go.
Because they're flavored like orange juice.
Yes, it has blood orange, sweet peach, as well as passion fruit, and all in that one bottle. So it's really, really great. Like I said, it's easy. You don't have to bother with trying to mix things and get the portions right.
Pop and serve.
Yeah, and breakfast in bed, you got to be quick. So, you know, you got to have some forethought with it and be quick with it. So I always go with that. And then let's jump into the meal. Well, first of course, bacon. I mean, come on, everything is best with bacon. But even better with Smithville bacon, if you ask me. I like to use that to wrap my shrimps. This is a bacon wrapped pepper shrimp over grits.
Okay.
Say that fast.
Smells sensational.
Yeah, but it's a thick cut bacon, which I really, really like. And the cherry wood flavor really works well with that pepper seasoning that I have
And you've
going
got
on
grits
there.
underneath
And
there, huh?
grits, yes,
Tell
exactly.
me, what's the secret to really good grits?
You know, everyone likes it at different consistency. I kind of tend to like it a little thicker. Some people like it a little loose. So I think, you know, you have to find out what your honey loves.
Got it. Okay. Got to take some notes before you start.
Definitely.
Okay.
Then what I have here is an eggs Florentine bake. It's
Okay.
just basically a take on, you know, your eggs Benedict with typically with spinach or something green. I use kale.
Okay.
Why I love this dish is because you can make it in advance.
All right.
You know, you can put all the ingredients together. You can pop it in the refrigerator. You should pop it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, but if you make it overnight, that's fine. You can leave it overnight. In the morning, pop it in the oven. Your honey will have no idea that you were like slaving.
So great, and you've taken away the preparation.
Exactly, and it's a great surprise dish. And this is meatless, so once again, you know, it's always great if you have a meatless option.
And if you're doing a big brunch for other people, you can...
Yes, definitely. I like the size of things. So, you know, you might want to make small sizes sometimes, individual size. People tend to feel really, really good about getting like their own little individual size.
And what is this in here?
That's the same thing. Yeah, it's bread. I use challah bread. I use kale. The egg bakes, of course, you know, you use your egg custard or what have you, and then a hollandaise sauce to go over it. But I use a little Tabasco sauce in there as well to kind of get the little kick
to it.
There
Oh, I love it.
Yes, exactly. Spice, we're keeping the spice in the relationship. And then, of course, chicken and waffles.
Yes.
You know, you can't go wrong with chicken. Classic, exactly. But I like to go with a jerk fried chicken.
Wow.
And so I create my own rub, basically, for it, and, you know, batter that, and then also put little panko breadcrumbs to get that extra crunch.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's excellent with, you know, syrup. Just pour it all over there.
It sounds fantastic. And you were telling me that, I said, if there's one trick to doing brunch, you said finger foods are important?
Finger foods, kebabs are great. I would even do that in a kebab. You know, you can use small chicken nuggets and just chop your waffle up into small bite pieces, create a skewer, and you're good to go.
And that's great for a big group? Or?
And put some, big groups, as well as put some strawberries on there, too. It's always pretty to get some fruits and color on there as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know how to get the imagination flowing.
For breakfast. I'm a breakfast guru. I love breakfast.
And I like your story, because you said you actually weren't always a chef.
Yes, this just fell on my lap. Actually, I decided to pen the cookbook, and in penning the cookbook, I met Niecy Nash, and she asked me to be on her show, and it just really took off from there. She actually, you know, Chef Bailey was born at that moment.
That's great. I love it. So when you are trying to do a romantic brunch, if there's some advice you would give people, what would you tell them?
Plan. Definitely plan. I think sometimes when you wake up in the morning, that's when you kind of like say, okay, I'm going to try to do this, but you really, really try to plan it the day before or what have you, because it'll work out so much better.
Because you can do prep like you mentioned.
You can do the pre-prepping, exactly. And then, you know, no one wants to wait for breakfast a long time, especially in bed.
Yes. So it's got to be quick.
It's got to be quick. But that's really my biggest recommendation for anyone who wants to plan a perfect breakfast in bed. Do it early. Plan early.
You've got the spice, I got to tell you. It's really fantastic.
You can smell the pepper, right?
Best brunch food I've had in a long time, Chef Bailey. I am really impressed. And of course, you can find these recipes and more about Chef Bailey on our website, WNNFans.com. Stay with us. You're watching World News Now. I'm going to finish those grits.